Welcome back to the channel. Snow Luck Trucking. I'm Mads, and we are at our pickup. So just checked in with the guard check. Said go over to the right of these docks. There's a number to call to get checked in, and then they'll tell me what to do from there. Truck entrance this way. 3 truck routes. Belay. Where do I go? Truck driving. The only industry that you can know exactly where you are, but still be perpetually lost all the time. Stop and wait here. Hey, that's us. We need to stop here and call this number. Alright, we're gonna call and get checked in, figure out what we're doing. Alright, we made progress. Liz spoke with somebody. Oh, let me turn the headlights back on. Around the corner, we're going to pick a dock between 7 and 12, slide the tandems, and then there's an office to go pick up paperwork after we're loaded. Well, this is going to be a little bit heavier than the last load. By double the weight. No more zoom zoom. Alright. Yeah, now we'll actually have to go slower to get better fuel economy. Docks, docks. Hey, that is flatbeds. Alright. What? Alright, maybe those aren't 7 through 12. No, they are. Okay, cool. Well, once again, we are a flatbed. What door numbers are these? Okay, yeah, that's 6 through... Alright, well, it's going to be under the cover. Alright, I'm going to go get the doors open, back in. Alright, well, there's the yard dog sitting in the one next to the one I'm going to go for. He's not moving, so... Oh, of course. the second I start moving, he's gone. Zoomies. Alright. Let's try to get back into one of these drive-in dock, or flatbed docks. Alright. Got a drive-in, or I keep calling it drive-in. A flatbed sticking out over here. That was kind of close. contact. Oh, no, we gotta slide the tandems. That's right. Well, we are locked in. Somebody came over as we were sliding the tandems and getting it backed in. So I am hoping that it's going to be a pretty easy on-off load, but we'll see what happens. Well, it took about an hour and a half to get loaded. 20 of that was me standing over there at the shipping office while 8 people ignored me standing right at the window. And finally one guy comes over after 20 minutes. I'm like, hey man, do you guys normally ignore people that are just standing here waiting to talk to somebody about the bills? He's like, nah, I was working on them. I'm like, nobody can say anything? Come on, man. People. The simplest thing, just acknowledging, like, yo, working on your paper. Cool. But, no. How am I supposed to get out of here? Yeah, but look.
We came from the other direction.
It's one way. You have to go out this way. So, yeah, it even has the arrow. Trucks that way. How do you get through that? Yeah, so this is the one way over here. It might be a little hard to see. Everything is, they're all stacked up. The yard hostler parked right in the way, so not sure how they expect people to get over there, but I think we're gonna go through the wrong way. Alright, let's get down the road, find a truck wash, get this truck clean, finally. Yeah, places like this kind of annoy me, man. Just the lack of just simple respect for another person. You know, like, if you're gonna take 20 minutes to do the paperwork, just acknowledge me. Just let me know what's going on. But as far as I know, there was, you know, like 8 people just standing in this office with their backs to me talking about hunting. They kept pulling up hunting pictures and stuff like that. And like, does anybody even know I'm here? Does anybody working on my stuff? But, you know, for whatever reason, everyone treats truck drivers like we are like subhuman, so I guess perks of the job, right? We're gonna get down the road, probably go back over the TA, gonna scale it real quick, see, I think we're good, but I don't know, it was loaded a little weird. It's all floor loaded as well. So we'll just roll over there, scale it, and then get some miles in. We're about 420 miles over to, was it a Love's? The place that we're picking up the... Yeah, we have an Amazon locker at one of the truck stops. So we're gonna roll over there and grab that stuff. Probably stop there for the night, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. Well, somehow managed to get it balanced. It's 11 something and then 31, 31. And we're gonna roll over here.
31.7.
Yeah, 31.7, 31.7. Yeah. I think we'll roll over here to the spot next to Maverick and use the restroom before we head out. I guess I jammed that guy up a little bit. Oh, no, it's going that way. Alright, my bad. Just trying to get an easy spot that would be close for the bathrooms. We're in an actual spot. We're not stacked up. We're not the people that I hate. Alright, I'm going to eat my breakfast, and then we're going to hit the road. Probably not much of interest, so we'll pick up later. Guys, we did it. We got a truck wash, finally. And opted for the engine wash as well to clean up any of the oil vapor that was on there from when I didn't have the dipstick twisted in and locked in, and it was pushing the dipstick out and spraying oil. And pretty excited to see the truck all clean again for at least a little while. And we'll try to not make it so far in between washes going forward. You know, sometimes the best days are the days that you just wake up, no alarm, not in a super big rush. We got half the miles done yesterday, so we don't have a ton to do today. We just got to get out of this little tiny Petro. What city are we in? We're off of 40. Kingston Springs. Yeah, we stopped at this one before. If you get in late, like everything is angled, like kind of blindside angled. But we got here pretty early. They have an Amazon locker, so Liz got some specialty yarn for one of her projects. Yeah, we just slept all night, didn't have, you know what, I think I'm gonna go through the Fuel Island, because the exit, there's one exit, like one actual exit over there, and it is so jammed up with people trying to park and people trying to get in and out, that this is gonna be the best way. Yeah, it's so small that if that entrance gets backed up, man,
turn right on Lyman Hills Road,
we'll be
then
here for
take
a
the
while.
first right.
Get back on 40 West. Got a little bit more on 40, and then we start making our way up north. We're going to Reynoldsburg, Ohio, which used to be the place where at Prime you knew when you got over there into that area, that part of Ohio, you were going to get one of those high value loads where they paid, well, for Prime they paid pretty well. Are we getting back on the east? Yeah, I guess we're pretty close to the junction. Yeah, you would for Prime days, the pay was pretty good. It was fairly light, and the place had overnight parking right in Reynoldsburg. It was a good pickup. Like that, but I don't, either they don't show up on our searches at Landstar, or Landstar doesn't haul for that same place. I don't know which. If I had to guess, it'd probably be the rate is too low to come up on our searches, but that's another story. Alright, we're gonna get down the road. Man, that sun is bright. Gonna have to switch over to sunglasses. We're gonna get down the road, we'll pick up when something interesting happens. Look at that, look how they shine. Got the truck clean. Not bad for a hand polish. We don't have the drill battery, so it had to be hand. We spent most of the day yesterday calling on some loads. We're getting pretty close to booking day of. So we wanted to nail something down because it just gets ridiculous from there. Ohio used to be a really good spot, and I know I preach like follow the market, not the old trends, but it's close enough to the areas that we want it to be that we know are really hot markets right now. But there are a ton of loads coming out of Ohio area, specifically like Columbus area. But the problem that we noticed yesterday is Taylor Corp has seemingly taken over this market. So if you worked at Landstar, you know who Taylor Corp is. If you don't work for Landstar, they're like the, how do you say, whatever polite way to say the bottom feeders are. They're the type that will post it and then come back and say the customer wanted to pay less, or they'll tell you that they can change the times, but they don't. Leave you high and dry when it comes time for any sort of help on the load. A lot of the nonsense of like, oh no, it's already covered, and then they repost it like 20 more times. So what was happening is there was a good load that would be posted by, say, JDY, which is one of their agency codes. So we would call on and be like, nah, that one's taken, you know, but we have these other ones. And then 30 seconds later, one of their other agencies would post it. So they have a slew of agencies, and we learned more of the agency codes that are theirs as well. So they've been growing and expanding. So it's like JBC, JDY, HOC is now one of them. I didn't know that. There's a few others that we've learned along the way. So we were getting a lot of, like, I called on one going up to Wisconsin because I know that's a good market because we were there, like, you know, last week or whatever. But when I called, they were like, oh no, we have it posted for an 8 a.m. delivery the next morning, but the customer wants it a straight through. Like, okay, that's not how you had it posted. Well, like, I'm not really interested. And then they called back and they were like, well, the customer wants to know what your ETA would be. I was like, man, I don't even want to start with this load. I don't want to do it. If they're expecting a straight through and you're like talking to them to get them to take it when we get there, we just don't want to even get into that, especially with that agency, because like I said, you're going to be left high and dry. So if nobody actually talked to the customer and they're expecting it straight through and we show up the next morning or even afternoon and then they don't take you, like, what's going to happen? You're going to sit on your own dime. That's what's going to happen. So we kept looking. We weren't in desperation mode at all, but I happened to find a load picking up in Ohio, dropping or unloading in New York. What's that? That's right. Yeah. It's the northern part of Kentucky. Florence. Was it Florence? No. Okay, yeah, there was a ton of stuff coming out of Florence, which is not too terribly small.
Henderson.
Okay, Henderson.
Florence
Yeah.
is all the Cosmo.
And it turns out to be a direct shipper. They were looking for a team, but they had it posted. You could either get there Friday or you could get there Monday. And like the Friday obviously interests us. It's going to be tough getting a reload for the weekend though. We've come to accept that we might be taking a break for the weekend, but that's okay. It's okay.
The rate was good.
Yeah, the rate was really good. It was paying really well. So we need to get over there as early as we can, get unloaded, and then the issue is a lot of the loads that we want to run, reload-wise, are a couple hours away. So it's going to be like scramble. Hopefully they don't take too long unloading us at the next one, and then try to find something for the weekend. But if not, we're just gonna take it easy. It'd be nicer if we were closer to the house, because then we could make some more barbecue and put in the clutch for the GTO, but I think we're outside of the like deadhead home range. I don't really want to waste a ton of fuel for that, but we're about to get over to the delivery. We still have, oh yeah, the other thing, so we did find a load after that lined up absolutely perfect. It was a direct shipper, everything was good except for the little fact it was going to Florida. So I was like, I just want to know, because if it's going to a warehouse and it's in Florida, it might be doable, but if it's going to a job site after a hurricane, they're probably not going back to that job site for a while. So he's like, yeah, it is a job site. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I think we'll pass. He's like, dude, they're really easy. I'm like, yeah, we've done a few. They're not the best, not the worst, but like there's like a hurricane and stuff, so we're going to be driving right into the area that the hurricane's about to wreck, and it's a job site. It's muddy. Things are going to be everywhere. He's like, yeah, that's right. Like, yeah, we're going to have to pass on that, man. There is one going to Tennessee, but it doesn't deliver until Tuesday. And also, I don't know, like job sites, like we can make them work and all, but man, some of the stuff is not fun, but we'll see what happens. Shut. This says Odyssey. Okay. Down there?
Down that way, yeah, but I mean, all the docks are kind of buildings. You always have to all go all the way around it.
Well, I guess we need to figure out what's going on. Okay. So Liz called the point of contact, and they're going to come and open this gate. I don't know if they get a ton of deliveries here from big trucks, so yeah, I didn't want to commit to pulling all the way up here in case I had to turn and go down the other way, but you'll see when we get around here that the angle of the dock would be next to impossible to get to if we came in the other way. I mean, it's not going to be easy this way either, but it would be pretty impossible. Oh, there he is. Kenda Tire. Nice. Alright, guy just came out, checked out our bills, said to go into door 3. Yeah, this appears to be the same like Kenda
Tire
company that we buy drift tires through. That's pretty cool.
That's gonna go.
Yeah, too bad we aren't bringing some tires. That'd be cool. But oddly enough, it's Firestone that makes the, I think it's
roofing.
Like, yeah, it's roofing, the stuff you put down before shingles, like the tar paper. So Firestone makes those, which is a competitor for the tires. But, alright, so that's fine. Okay, the other one. I don't know, it might not be too bad. I think, I don't know. We'll see.
Does it say 3?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can do an outside view.
Whatever you want. Hey, let me get my keys.
Okay.
Forgot about the lock.
Yeah, there's a lock.
There's a lock.
Here, go get that.
Yeah. Looks good.
Good.
You can see all the tires.
How does that look?
Yeah, it's looking good. Should be right on square. Yeah, it looks good.
Trying not to body slam the wall.
Yeah, for sure. At least there are rubber mats, so it's not like complete. There we go. Yeah, you found it. Yeah, that's good. I guess we'll have the dock plates that they set in, you know?
Yeah.
They don't have any outside dock system.
Well, as you guys saw, it is angled blindside. So that's the other trailers. That's the fence. That's the other trailers. So it wasn't too bad actually. I guess tons of setup room. If there was another trailer next to us, it'd be a little bit harder, but I just kind of rolled past it so the trailer, the tandems were like passing the angled spot, and then I started maneuvering. Made it pretty easy. It was pretty set up for it. Got it in one shot, which is, I don't know, weird. Some of the ones that you figure you would nail pretty easy takes like 10 tries, and then sometimes a little more difficult ones you nail it. But it also depends on the day. Some days you're spot on, some days you're not. Just called on a drop and hook from the same company that we called about with the Florida job sites. This one was going to Nashville, delivered Tuesday. I think I talked about it, but I just called and I asked the magic question: is this driver assist or is it no touch? And he said driver assist. So I had convinced myself that I would do another job site, but I cannot convince myself to do another driver assist cabinet load. We are also getting unloaded, by the way, and I saw over there there's a giant dumpster. So I don't know exactly what we're hauling, but there's these cardboard tubes and there's like rubber stuff wrapped around it. Like I said, I think it's the tar paper in between roofing shingles, but this is Kenda Tire. This is the same place that makes, well, same company that makes the tires. So I don't know if that's used in something, or maybe it's just rolls of rubber, I don't know. But over there in that dumpster, it's filled with nothing but those cardboard tubes. And the guy was unloading them earlier. It's a lot. There's a lot of them. So we're still on the hunt for something. There's a preloaded trailer in Perryville, Maryland going to Ohio, but it just seems like some nonsense. They want you to, so here's the comments. Direct customer, obviously it's marked as direct, so we would hope. Must drop empty trailer. Obviously, it's drop and hook. We knew that. Preloaded pickup at West Hampton. Drop and hook delivery / pickup at Perryville, Maryland. And then live unload at Woodlawn, Ohio. So it sounds to me like they're trying to piggyback another run on there, like a little local run. And I'm not really digging that. Might call and get some more details on it, but I don't like when people aren't upfront about it. Like if you wanted to do a 2-run thing, just mark it as that, you know? Like I might consider taking it, but I don't know, I might call and just see what it's about and see how terrible it is, because I mean that would give us the opportunity. When does it deliver? Oh no, it delivers on the 1st. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Let's see. 1st is Saturday, so yeah, we probably are not going to run that one. So I don't know. We'll keep looking. An hour unload time, not too bad, considering that they were all floor loaded. It wasn't like palletized or anything. I talked to the guy about what we brought in their company. So apparently Kenda is just like Firestone in the fact that they have a million sub companies under them dealing with like rubberized products. So a tire company with a ton of different companies under it that make product, rubber product, is sending rubber products to another tire company that has a million rubber sub companies. So it's kind of interesting. It's pretty cool. A whole bunch of geese crossing. I guess the guy behind us did not. Maybe he was going to the spot that we were, so he's got to go back around the building. Maybe. I don't know. Oh no, he was supposed to be across the street. It happens. Sometimes you go to the wrong building altogether. But that wasn't too bad. So right now we're kind of at a crossroads. So the next delivery was a really good paying load. Pays somewhere in the neighborhood of $4 grand for basically a night. And then we're not really finding anything that we want to run after. So we're thinking we might deadhead to the. Okay, that was a good call to cut a truck off. We might deadhead. Wow, how fast is it? 60. The person that just cut me off just pinned it. Is doing 60 and a 25 to a neighborhood. Awesome. Anyways, so we're thinking about delivering, deadheading home, eating the cost, setting up load alerts out of the house, and then we can. Did we turn? No, we didn't. It's the next.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can put the clutch in the GTO. We can cook some barbecue, stuff like that. It's going to be about $200 in fuel to get to the house, which isn't bad at all. And then if we don't find anything worthwhile on a like Monday, then we're at the house. We're not sitting in that little tiny truck stop that we were at a few videos ago, where we had to pay for the spot up in New York. What was it, Montgomery or?
Yeah, Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery, like Petro or TA or whatever it is.
In 3/4 of a mile, be in either of the 2 left lanes.
So we're gonna get down the street, gonna stop at a Love's, use the restroom, and then we're gonna head over to our next pickup area. Made it to our next pickup. It was like 300 and something miles away. We pick up tomorrow afternoon, and run that through the night. That one pays like 4,000, something like that for a night. I mean, we'll take it. it's a little tighter than we want to run, but I honestly, with the rates from the area, it would be better to do that one-day run than most of the like weekend runs plus a short run that we were finding. So even if we deadhead home at the cost of a couple $100 in fuel, I think we're going to be in a way better position, and we can get stuff done at the house. We can make some food for the road, which will save us some money in the long run. We can work on the GTO to have that up and running, hopefully. And yeah, we'll pick up on that video. That's going to be the next video, us picking that up and running that through the night. We're going to leave this one off here. So thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.